So this was the test which was conducted of biology, anatomy of flowering plants, and I scored 365 out of 400, and I have made total serious mistakes 7. Silly mistakes are 2, which are the silliest ever. Okay, and not attempted 0. This time I had attempted everything, but the thing was that whether I was not knowing, I attempted it. So something like that happened. So I was nervous about it. Okay. So, so yeah. First mistake I made was the sixth question. Here it says that phloem conducts food by. So actually, it must be the sieve tube cell only. But Miss said that it is perforated sieve plates which help in conduction of food. Right. It was like because of the, I guess, but according to me, sieve tube is a part of, sieve plate is a part of sieve tube elements, na? But let it be. Such questions are not asked. They are asked in deeper side. Okay, so phloem conducts food by. This was somewhat ambiguous question, which was confusing. So it can be perforated sieve plates also, and it can be sieve tube cell also. Actually, according to me, according to my knowledge, both are the right answer. But Miss did not give it right, because perforated sieve plates. Okay, okay. So I would have debated about it, but let it be now. It's like perforated sieve plates is also right answer. Sieve tube cell is also logically right only because it is a part of phloem only, na. So how can it be wrong, right? And they have not asked it specifically, right? So then next was the angular and spirally thickened conducting elements generally develop in. It is in actually like differentiation, right? During differentiation, this the annular and spirally thickened conducting elements generally develop in differentiating. While in protoxylem, when the root or stem is actually, it is like differentiating. I did not understand the mechanism only for what they are like. Differentiating, yes, I am knowing about it, but something like it was not clear with it, right? Which one of the following is not a lateral meristem, right? So lateral meristem, fibers is not a lateral meristem, right? Next, the mistake I made is that study the following columns and choose the correct combination, right? Then here actually the option is not given. Okay, maturing, the options are for the question that I read, the eighth question. The annular and spirally thickened conducting elements generally develop in. So the answer is differentiating. The option is not given. So not yet. So the option is not given. So actually the answer is differentiating only. So just remember that one. Study the following columns and choose the correct combination. So first is given that collenchyma structural feature is cell walls with high water content. Function is photosynthesis in young stems. Parenchymaचा structural feature दिलाय tuberous cell walls. Function is storage of food. आणि tissue is sclerenchyma lignified cell walls. Function is mechanical strength. आणि त्यानंतर digestive glands tissue आणि tissue मध्ये digestive glands and structural feature is dense cytoplasm. Function is breaking substrate without water. So actually the thing is that first and fourth is also right. Like digestive glands have dense cytoplasm and breaking the substrate without water. That is the right one. Huh? First C option is also right for this, and D option is also right because collenchyma also have the cell walls with high water content. Now what is the logic behind it? I don't know, but it is the fact, I guess, because they have asked like that, means something is right in it, right? So B is also right and D is also the correct option. B is also right and D is also the correct option because yeah, yes, it's really because function is the true. I was confused in parenchyma and collenchyma. But at last I selected parenchyma, which was totally wrong. Parenchyma, actually you are correct that endodermis has parenchyma and it has tuberous cell wall. But this is not a universal for every parenchymatous cell. Na? Every parenchymatous cell in plant has tuberous cell wall? So it's totally no, right? So you are correct at the viewpoint of only one thing, right? Not every parenchyma has tuberous cell wall, so there I did not get extra mark. But let it be. You were wrong with your some aspects. So it's like collenchyma has its cell wall has the higher water content. It helps in photosynthesis in young plants. Sclerenchyma gives mechanical strength and lignified cell walls, right? Then the next mistake I made is about, wait, which one I made? This 27 question mistake was the silliest of ever, and this was only because I did not write the NCERT neatly. This was only and only the reason I did not write it neatly. I'm very, like, I was very feeling bad for it, but it's okay. Nothing happens. So see, this question is no mention, right? This question says that in monocotyledonous stem, the vascular bundles are. Clearly, it was like conjoined. They are not conjoined and open. They are conjoined and closed, and they are scattered throughout the ground tissue. The B and C are both correct. The thing is that we were like when it's right. So conjoined and closed, and they were scattered throughout the ground tissue. So D option is the right because both B and C are correct, right? The thing was that I was confused in the diagram which I saw because was like, but actually more than the diagram is also very important, but more than that, the content, the sentences given inside the NCERT are very good. So first aim for this whatever exams which are going to be conducted is like to, the thing is that we need to be like, we have to revise the NCERT very neatly. We have to do it. We have to make it clear, right? So D option is the right answer for this because the vascular abundance in monocotyledon. This is the sentence of the NCERT textbook that monocotyledonous stem are conjoined closed because they do not show closed because they do not have cambium and it does not show secondary growth and they are scattered throughout the ground tissue, and so both B and C are right options. The next mistake. Okay. This 33 question. This was also because I did not read NCERT neatly. This was the only problem. So, first sentence is saying that peripheral vascular bundles are smaller than the centrally located vascular bundle, right? So this was saying like that. Then actually it was like I was like monocotyledonous stems are having stems of all plants will have centrifugal, na? So I was like, how can be the peripheral vascular bundles small than the centrally located vascular bundles? They have to be larger, na? Because metaxylem is away from the center, so it must be larger only. But it was not right one. This sentence is directly given in NCERT, so I have no right to debate with them. Is that this is the wrong and all, right? So first statement which is saying peripheral vascular bundles are smaller than the centrally located vascular bundles. It is correct, dear. Phloem parenchyma is absent. This is also correct in monocotyledon stem. Water parenchyma cavities are present within the vascular bundles which of the so these like so this all three sentences, first, second, third statement, all are belonging to the monocotyledon stem. So D option is the right answer for this. What is the right answer? D option is the right answer for this question. I'll repeat it again. That first statement which is saying that peripheral vascular bundles are smaller than the centrally located vascular bundles. Second is saying phloem parenchyma is absent. Third is saying water parenchyma cavities are present within the vascular bundle. Which of the above characters belong to the monocotyledon? These all statements are belonging to the monocotyledonous stem. Right, these all statements are belonging to the monocotyledonous stem. Right. Then the next mistake, this was only due to this mistake was due to the procrastination of doubts which were left on the app, and I did not see it next day. I had decided to see it the next morning, but I did not. So 39th question is saying that a nail is driven into the trunk of 30 years old tree at a point 1 meter above the soil level. The tree grows in a height at the rate of 0.5 meter a year. After 3 years, nail will be 1 meter above the soil only. A option is the right answer. This is because only the apical portion of the tree will grow. The total height of the tree will not grow. This is because the apical meristem is present inside the tree, which will help in the only upper portion, increase in height of the upper portion of the tree. It will not lead to increase in height of every portion from the downwards, from downside. So it's like it will be 1 meter above the soil only, because there is no secondary growth, and whether there will be secondary growth, then also it will increase in the girth or width. It will not increase in the height. This was also the silliest mistake, right? This was a silly mistake, one of the silly mistakes. Then the second mistake, then the next mistake, yes, this one. Non-articulated laticifers are found in. Now this question is related to the latissiferous tissue, which is a special tissue, special permanent tissue, which is a secretory tissue. The first type of secretory tissue is latissiferous tissue. So latissiferous tissue is divided into latex cells and latex vessels. Latex cells are simple, and the trees having the latex cells are non-articulated. No. Yes. Non-articulated. The trees which are simple laticifers, they are non-articulated. They do not have network like laticifers. So they are having latex cells. Latex cells, yes. And the trees with latex vessels are articulated laticifers. And the thing was, I was confirmed with that C and D option will not be there, because I was knowing that Havia acras, I have not read about it, so C and D will not be there. The thing will be in A and B. I was confused so much, like I was feeling of B. Gut feeling was of B option. But the thing was that I was confused that is the papaver for non-articulated or articulated. So unfortunately I had not read it neatly, so I clicked the papaver option. I ticked it. But the thing was that papaver was for articulated. Papaver tree is having articulated laticifers, means they are latex vessels which are present in the papaver. Nerium is the one with non-articulated laticifers. Nerium is the one with non-articulated laticifers. Just remember about it that you have to read note very neatly. You have to revise it many times, daily. Whether the bio, actually the thing is that we have to learn the bio notes on the Sunday, and then afterwards I have to revise it daily, and then only I will remember such minute mistakes I am making in the paper. Then 91 question is saying that in young stem the vascular cambium is. This was a serious mistake, because I have not thought about this question like, right? So in young stem the vascular cambium is, it is like single layered, right? Why it is single layered? It is present. I thought that vascular cambium is during the secondary growth, so it will not be existing in young stem. I was very like this much about the young stem. I thought that they have given clue in the question only, so it will be D option. But actually it was A option. It is single layered. In young stem, the vascular cambium is single layered. This is a fact, and this was a serious mistake of mine, right? So in total, next I did not make any mistakes. So in total I have made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 mistakes are made by me, and two from them are silly mistakes, so that I would have increased my score till 375. But they were the silly mistakes. But then also, in reality, it is only 365. So it's okay. It's a good score. It's decent score. It's not so good. It's not best. It's not worst. It's a good score. Okay. Thank you.